What's going on, Earth signs? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy. I'm here to bring you your silent energies reading for the month of January 2021. This is for Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Happy birthday, Capricorn. What's up, Cap City? Make sure you check out all the most recent readings I've done for you all for January. I got a few out, so make sure you go to your whatever sign you like to check out. Go to that playlist. The North Node videos have just been put up. I did also put up in the 2022 collective video playlist the energies of the North Node, Uranus and Taurus, squaring the Saturn conjunct Mercury retrograde energies in Aquarius. So check that out if you didn't get to check that out. The Silent Enemies reading is a reading that asks you to pay attention to your intuitive nudges. You know, those of us who are on our spiritual journeys, on our quest to fulfill our purpose here, there's an understanding that we have to have in reference to the people who come into our lives and the people who are put into our lives. We're here to learn and to experience, and there are lessons that we have to learn while we're here. The lessons are going to come from the people closest to us, our friends, our family members, our lovers, and it doesn't matter what family member. You know, it could be a mom. A lot of people have karmic, relationships with their mother. A lot of people have karmic relationships with their adult children. A lot of people have karmic relationships with their uncles, whomever. It doesn't matter. It could be a lover as well. Karmic relationships are not just exclusive to lovers. You could have a karmic relationship with your business partner. You could have a karmic relationship with your landlord. Okay? Karmic relationships are put in your life where you get a reflection of some energy in you that you might need to work on. Now, if you keep this energy around you, meaning that you keep dealing with these people, that is basically you saying that you're okay with these energies, right? And those energies could possibly be detrimental to you, whether these people are purposely trying to or not. It's just that they're not on their path, and they could be put in your life to distract you or to have you go a different way, and maybe you don't realize it. And a lot of times we don't realize it because we're not listening to our intuition. So this is the whole point of this reading. This is to get you to pay attention to the intuitive nudges based on the nudges you get of the people closest to you. Okay, so I'm going to put 3 cards out, and then I'm going to tell you what I get intuitively, and then what I'll do is I'll clarify the cards as well. Here I won't do extendeds. I used to do extendeds for the silent enemies, but I'm going to try something different. It's a new year, new things. See how you guys rock with this, but let me know in the comments if it resonates with you. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when I post. All right, this is a silent enemies reading for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn Collective. Happy birthday, Cap City. What's popping with you? Let's get 2 more cards out for the silent enemies reading. All right, so we got the 8 of Cups in reverse that came out first. The second card that came out is the 3 of Cups in reverse. Let's get one more. All right, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, silent enemies reading, January 2022. All right, we got the 10 of Swords that came out in reverse. All right, so this 8 of Cups energy in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this is Piscean energy here, and I feel like there's 2 energies I'm getting automatically here. Is that somebody is tired of walking away. I feel the energy of somebody tired of going back and forth. Your intuition may be kicking about you or about somebody wanting to leave. So if this is about you, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, this is an energy of you wanting to leave a situation. You're contemplating it. You've left before, you've come back. You've left before, you come back. This is something that is emotionally pulling at you. And because we're in the energy, I've been telling everybody, we're in the energy of, the year number 6. And the karmic energy of 6 has to do with past life energies. So, we're dealing with that right now. This whole year, we're either going to be wrapping up karmic relationships from the old, as in people from the last cycle that completed out, and we were supposed to leave them behind, and we're still dealing with them. Also, what's going to happen is the people that you're going to make connections with this coming year, moving forward, these are people who, depending on how you tread and depending on how the relationship goes, these are people you're going to have karmic connections with moving forward. Now, you may feel a comfortability with these people when you first meet them, and that's when okay, yeah, I remember. That's right, it's in year 6. I met this person. There's an unfamiliar comfortability with them. Like, I feel really comfortable with them, yet I don't know them. That's because you probably known this person in a past life, or this could be somebody from your soul tribe, right? that you're connecting with here in the physical realm, right? You know, there's a lot going on in the spiritual energy in the spiritual world. So I feel like there's an energy of you debating on walking away from a situation and walking away for good. Because the thing is here, there's somebody who wants to reconnect with you. Now, I feel like with this Three of Cup energy in reverse here, it could go both ways. There could be somebody who, because we're dealing with karma, for some of you, going back to somebody from your past, whether it's a family member that you've been having an issue with, because some of us are dealing with family members, whether it's a lover, an old friend, or what have you. This person or energy or entity, because we're in Mercury retrograde, may reappear back in your life. All right. And if they do, we know that this is karmic in nature. You've known this person in the past life, or there is some type of connection that you two have to have or continue with that is karmic. All right. So I feel like for some of you, in order for you, like all of these cards are in reverse. So these are three separate scenarios, but however, they could all be intertwined and mixed, okay? Or maybe just one scenario will represent you or resonate with you. But I get a strong energy with all these cups here, all right? We got 11 cups here, okay? In reverse. The 11 major arcana, what is that? Justice in reverse. So yeah, karmic cycles need to be closed out. So you do not want to reconnect with certain people. All right, you know who these people are. If you've already cut them out your life, you already know who they are. They're going to be coming back around. Or the memory of the situation. With the Ten of Swords energy in reverse here, this is Mercury in Gemini. This is the memory of the thoughts of the people who betrayed you, or how many times this person or people have betrayed you. That may come back to mind. If it does come back to mind, it is because the universe is wrapping up karmically. We're wrapping up cycles with everybody, right? Karmic cycles are wrapping up, new ones are beginning. So that's what's going on, right? Some of you, like I said, you left these connections. Good. Others of you, you're contemplating and you're still dealing with these karmic energies. The universe is putting you in position where you're going to be uncomfortable around these people or dealing with these people because it's time for you to separate. It's very difficult to deal with because a lot of people marry their karmic partners. A lot of people form generations with their karmic partners. I mean, they have kids, grandkids, great grandkids, things like that. And that's the tricky thing about it. I was just saying that in another video. That's the hard part about it, is wrapping your mind around the fact that, damn, no matter what I try to do with this relationship and this dynamic with this person, whether family, lover, friend, whomever, it's not working. I've done everything I possibly can do. Why is it not working? It just doesn't make sense. When it doesn't make sense, because we're in the 3D realm and it doesn't make sense in the 3D realm, 9 times out of 10 is because there's some spiritual work universally going on, directing the situation, and you just have to sit back and fall back and let the chips fall. Especially in situations where you get frustrated and you've done everything you feel you could do and it's still not working. That's because it's out of your hands, and at that point you got to talk to your ancestors, your guides, or just go straight to the creator and be like, look, I don't know what's going on, but I need to let you know that I'm having a problem with this and I need you to help me. I've done everything I possibly. Let me know another way, or tell me to fall back and I'll let you do what you need to do. But for some of you, there's an issue here leaving somebody behind, letting go of past traumas if you've already let these people go. For many of you, there's a few of them, okay? We got a lot of cups here, and we got a lot of swords here. So a lot of broken hearts, a lot of lies, a lot of miscommunication, a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of lack of communication with these people who I'm talking about, if you're still dealing with them and if they're still in your world and in your life, okay? So you know who these people are. Let's see. So this is Piscean energy here. Hold on a second. I want to check something. Oop. So Taurus, you got a lot going on with you. All right. Taurus is, you definitely got a lot of changes going on. You got a lot of people energies or ideologies that are in transformation mode or have already gone through and are fresh out of transformation, or you're going in. Right? Especially with Uranus retrograde, and it's going direct officially tomorrow, but you're already feeling those energies. And then the North Node, we're changing lunar cycles, right? We're changing from Gemini to Taurus, North Node, and we're changing from Sagittarius, South Node, to Scorpio, South Node. So Tauruses are feeling this strongly. Capricorns are feeling this strongly as well, because you have the two money-making planets in your first house. Venus in retrograde and Taurus. I mean, Venus in retrograde and Pluto. So Pluto's all about transformation, you know, so some changes going on. Are you going to cut things off, or are you going to, is it going to be reborn and done differently? Because it can never go back to the way it was. So there's like an energy of creative destruction going on. And then you have Venus, where you're looking at the things that you value. Why did I value this? Do I value it anymore? If not, Pluto, take it away. If I do value it, why didn't it work out for me? What kind of dissatisfaction did I get from it? Okay, well, let's remold it. So Pluto, let's rebirth it. You know what I mean? So Pluto and Venus are working together for you, Capricorn, or in your Capricorn house, period, wherever your Capricorn energy is, okay? Now, we got the full moon also, all right? Right now, it's the full moon in Cancer. So wherever the full moon is at in your chart, where Cancer is, the opposite polarity, which is in opposition, is Capricorn, okay? And again, Pluto is there. Venus is in retrograde there. So we're reevaluating our values and friendships, our relationships, looking at the ones that we value. Do we trust these people? Do they love us? Do they appreciate us? Do we love them? We appreciate them? Are we going to reconnect with these people who we haven't spoken to? Are we cutting people off? Are we going to empower the relationships that we already have active? If you're in any kind of relationship there where there's a power struggle in the dynamic, you're going to know that relationship is going to start to crumble. All right? Because Pluto's all about power and control. All right? And Venus is right there next to it. So pay attention to those relationships. Taurus, Virgo, and Virgo. I didn't talk about Virgo. Virgo, you don't have a whole lot going on in your house, right? So, you really don't have a lot going on around you. So what's opposing you, Virgo, is Pisces. Pisces is your opposition. So you got a lot going on in that house. So Jupiter and Neptune are there tugging at you. So, Pisces is the house of wrapping up karmic cycles. So all of you, everybody in the collective right now, like I said, no matter how you slice it and look at it astrology-wise, everybody's wrapping up karmic cycles right now. So let's get some clarity on some of this stuff. I want to clarify for you guys here. This Ten of Swords energy in reverse, though. This is about you holding on to situations that were meant to be closed out. I feel like a lot of people are holding on to pain. They're holding on to things that they didn't say to people, things they wish they could have said. You know, that type of thing, where you're looking back at it like, damn, I wish I would have said, but I didn't. So some of you may be feeling like, oh, well, I didn't get to say what I wanted. I need closure. Be careful of that. You do not need closure from anyone. You asking someone for closure so that you can move on is you giving your power away to someone, saying you are the only one who has the power to close this relationship. So I need to speak to you to give you closure. Don't be one of those people. Don't do that. That's weak. Straight weakness. All right. You do not want to be in a position where you're allowing other people to dictate your emotional needs and what's healthy for you and what is not. You will never survive. You will be so sick within because you're battling your spirit versus what these people are telling you. So you want to make sure you're careful with that, right? But I do see that some of you are having a hard time letting go. You may want to question why you're having a hard time letting go, right? Because that could be important to you. That might give you some clue as to what is going on. A reading may help as well, especially if you're looking at your chart, looking at your birth date and pulling up your chart. That way you can see what energies are opposing certain houses or certain energies in your life. And that way that might help you pin down what the issue is. And that way you can look at it from a different perspective if you haven't. Or now you may have a new line of attacking the problem. Let's see what this Eight of Cup energy in reverse is. This is about somebody who is not learning their lesson. They may be considering going back to someone. All right? Someone that they have a karmic connection with that they should be wrapping up. Let's clarify this. So we got the Six of Wands energy in reverse. Yeah, see, this is an energy here where somebody feels like they lost or they were defeated, so they walked away. This person could have walked away from you. Doesn't necessarily mean you walked away, but for some of y'all walked away. Yeah, here's the Eight of Cup again in reverse, clarifying the Eight of Cup in reverse. That's what's up. See, this is a situation here you're not going to win. For some of you, you realize that, and it's not even about winning or losing. It's just about being successful and victorious. And with the Six of Wands energy in reverse, you know that no matter what you've done, no matter what you tried, how many times you've walked away and come back with that Eight of Cup energy in reverse, you just were not able to get what it is that you wanted out of the connection. Yeah, Eight of Wands in reverse. So you're frustrated. Naturally, that's what the Eight of Wands in reverse is. There's frustration with this. There's aggravation with this. Maybe you stop speaking to this person. Like I said, maybe they stopped speaking to you. You could have stopped speaking to this person because maybe this person has a reputation. Maybe they spoke ill of you. That could be why the Swords is over here. The Six of Wands energy in reverse is somebody who might talk bad about people. You hear those sirens? So for some of you, you may have been the victim of that. Somebody talking bad about you, speaking ill of you, making, just jealousy, envy, that type of stuff. Just haters. You know how that is. Yeah, the Sun energy in reverse. Some of you didn't know this. You had no idea. Some of you thought that this situation here, or at one point you may have felt that it would have made you really happy, is what I'm getting here. The situation that is taking you a difficult time to walk away from, or the one that it took you a while to walk away from. This is one that you realize, because for some of you it was ego. This Sun energy in reverse and this Six of Wands energy in reverse is definitely ego. It's like you have to stop and realize that maybe, some people may have been looking at the situation as a game. You got to win, because sometimes that's what life is. A lot of times it is a game. You got to win. But it's like, no matter what you've done or you tried, I'm giving you the pound, okay? Because you tried. You did what you could. But this is a situation where it's time for you to let go. And what did you learn about yourself with all of that? As that trying, that error, the trial and error, the going back and forth, focus on what you learned from that, because that's going to help you wrap up the cycle sooner. And you know what it is when you wrap up cycles, you get blessings, all right? So let's talk about this Three of Cup energy in reverse here, because this is somebody you should not be reconnecting with. There's some fake friends around you, fake friends, fake family members, is what I'm getting heavy here. People who, you may have confided in at one point, or like I said, people who talk about you behind your back. We're talking about Mercury and Cancer here with the Three of Cups. Mercury is an energy of communication, all right? And then we have Cancer, emotions. So these are people that you communicated your emotions to. You trusted these people, friends, family members, lovers, right? In reverse, these are people you can't trust. These are people who may have taken your loyalty and were disloyal to you, right? They may have already done this, or they're actually doing it. Okay, clarify this Three of Cup energy in reverse. But I get for some of you, it's friends. Okay, it could be family members too, but I get friends, all right, or associates. Yeah, here's Capricorn energy, the Devil energy here. Yeah, this was a toxic friendship or toxic connection. It could have been a lover as well. Okay, yeah, Nine of Swords in reverse and the Devil, and yeah. You let this go. You already let this go with this person, all right? Or you need to. So it's just the next step in the process. But you realize this is a very toxic connection, because this is emphasizing Capricorn energy, where we got Pluto there and we got Venus in retrograde. Now, those two energies, when they're in their dark energies together, this is like obsession, all right? Sexual obsession, things like that. So we have the Queen of Pentacle energy in reverse, and we have the Ten of Wands energy in reverse. Yeah, so this person was using you. For some of you, with the Queen of Pentacle energy in reverse, you hear the sirens going off? Yeah, some of them were using you. They were using you for money, all right? Some of them were using you for, because they know you're a trustworthy, giving, loyal person. You might have been doing things for these people. This could be people that you let stay with them. Let's stay with you. They could have moved in your house with you at one point, lived with you. You may have fed them. If they come to you, like, you've done something for this person, right? For some of you, it's a mother figure as well. Some of you, unfortunately, your karmic partnership is with your mom, or it's your dad, right? And it's very difficult for you to get along with them. Some of you, you have this person. It could be your child's mother or your child's father too, but this is somebody you've known, and they've been in your life for a long period of time. With this Queen of Pentacle energy, they've been in your life 10 years plus. So, like I said, it could be friends. It could be somebody you work with too. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles could represent your work environment with the Devil energy, where you get money, your work environment. So be careful the people that you work with. Be careful what you tell them. Be careful what you share with them in reference to your personal business, your personal life. As far as a concerned, be careful what you say to your boss and how much you say to them. If you need a personal day, just let them know you need a personal day. You don't need to, I need a personal day because I got to go do this, I got to go that, because this is how these rumors start. And you don't know who's talking to who. So you just want to be careful with what you put out there and what you say to people. But I do feel like for some of you, this is a stressful work environment. You may have quit this job. You may want to quit this job because you may have a boss who's not fair. Some of you are being overworked where you are, and you're being underpaid. You need to basically look at your, look at what it is that you bring to the table. And if you feel that, if you can write it down and you can put it on paper and it looks good, bring it to your boss and ask for a raise. If they can't give you a raise, then, maybe you need to consider other options, right? But some of you are being used by people, okay? Being taken advantage of. Some of these people are jealous and envious of you as well, okay? So fake friends, fake family members, whoever's coming back around to try to reconnect with you, be careful of these people. Right, let's see what this Ten of Swords energy in reverse is. This could be be careful of paperwork too. It's Mercury retrograde. Be careful of documentation, any type of documents that you're signing, especially if it's a large ticket item. You definitely want to read the fine print, read the fine print, make sure you're seeing and understanding the, your part in the negotiation. We got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse because I show for some of you could be losing some money if you're not reading these contracts. Okay, a large ticket item. So for example, say you want to purchase a car. Be careful with what you're doing here. Some of you could be purchasing a home. Be careful. Okay, make sure you do your research on those real estate agents. Make sure you do your research in the market. Understand what's going on. Understand the value of your home. Understand what might be a better time to sell based on what it is that you're needing to do. Because for some of you, I see predatory lending out here right now. I see it. Okay, so you got to be careful. Let's see what else is going on. Some of you, if you're moving, you need to not let people know where you're moving. Okay, be careful letting people know where you're going to move or if you're going on vacation. Yeah, we got the Eight of Swords energy in reverse. Be careful what you reveal to people, right? As far as what you know and what you figured out. But there's also some disloyalty here from family members. I see that as well. All right, family members talking about you behind your back. If it's not a family member, it could be a roommate situation too. So if you have a roommate that you live with, there's a disloyal roommate here. They could be somebody you signed a lease with, or it could be a sublet of some sort. It could be an Airbnb, but there's some issue with the paperwork in reference to somebody doing a rental or a hotel stay or a Airbnb. Or maybe somebody coming to someone's home and not paying any money. So there could be a landlord-tenant grievance or issue. Okay, that's for some of you. Be careful of that. Well, yeah, with the Seven of Wands, there could be some accusations in reference to disloyalty or accusations in reference to these contracts. All right, whatever is going on here. So you may realize what this person did with the Eight of Swords, and then with the Seven of Wands, when you go to them to question them about the fact that maybe they jerked you, it may result in some confrontation. Now, there could be a misunderstanding as well. So make sure you go, if you feel like you've been taken advantage of, make sure you have facts before you start accusing, right? You want to be able to provide clarity and show, this is what I'm saying, this is what I'm seeing, explain this to me. If it's different than what I'm seeing, explain it to me. And if they can't, then at that point, if you want to, give them a piece of your mind, whatever. But, I do sense the energy of disloyalty here too. Let me clarify this devil energy. This is devil energy for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for the silent enemies reading. This is devil energy here with this Three of Cups in reverse. These fake friends or these people that you were doing business with. Be careful of people coming around you, wanting you to go in business with them. These people are basically looking to make money off of you. You're the one they're coming to. All right. It could be people that you left behind. Now they want to come back towards you like, oh, okay, I see you doing your thing now. So they may try to come in front like they want to do business with you, talk business with you, that type of thing. Don't let them play you again. What's this devil energy here? Clarify this devil energy for me, please. All right, we got the Queen of Swords energy and the Page of Wands in reverse. So with this devil energy, I feel like this is the energy of somebody. Some of you need to be careful with your kids. Your kids are hanging around some people they should not be around. All right. Check with your children because they could be doing some things that they shouldn't be doing. They may have something. Be careful about your kids bringing people into the house and they having sex while you're not home. You know how teenagers are. You know how they do. Okay? You was a teenager too. Stop playing. All right? So you know what I'm talking about. So check your babies. Well, they ain't babies now. They out here, doing their thing. But yeah, they could be sneaking in the house when you at work. Bringing their friends in the house when you at work. Be careful too, because I feel like these people that they could be bringing to the house, they people they associate with, but these are people who are not good for your people. They're not good for your friend, or your family member, especially if this is a peer group. This is also somebody who likes to party a lot too. For some of y'all, be careful. This person, whoever it is, they drink a lot. This is somebody who may have health issues too, right? Because they drink too much. This is somebody who could be they drink so much they pass out. I get that. Or they do drugs till they pass out. This is somebody who really ball till they fall. Okay? Like literally. When it comes to the, partying scene. So be careful that your kids could be around people who are like that. I'm thinking Euphoria. I'm thinking about Euphoria. I don't know if you saw the show Euphoria on HBO with Zendaya. About a bunch of kids, high school kids. But Zendaya, it's based around her. She has addictions. For some of y'all, yeah, what it is you could be a parent who works a lot. You could be like you have multiple children and you work two jobs or something like that, and your kids are old enough to be home by themselves. Just be careful. They could be inviting their friends over who, you know, drinking and smoking and things like that type of thing. Yeah, see, the sun energy is clarified with the Three of Pentacle energy in reverse. So for some of you, you weren't aware that this person could have been talking about you to other people or dealing with other people when they were with you. For others of you, it's a work situation. Yeah, you got to be careful your coworkers or your colleagues or your business partners. And some of y'all know this. Like I said, you've already walked away from this person, or you've been tempted to walk away. There's been some type of deceit, okay, and betrayal that you are aware of. For some of you, you've already walked away. This person has tried to come back. You cut them short. For some of you, this person has walked away. They come back in. You let them in, and you're like, why did I do that? Now you're trying to get out of the situation, right? So for some of you, this person has come back around, and you're contemplating if you should deal with them or not. So, it's a combination of all these situations and scenarios here. All right, so in reference to love here, we got retreat. So it says time alone or in nature will help you recharge. So for some of you, you definitely need to back off from these people, or you already have. Like I said, you've retreated from the situation if this is past tense for you. Some of you are watching this like, yeah, okay, yeah, I already been through that with that situation. I left it behind. But for some of you, that's what you're going to need to do, retreat. All right, let's see what else comes out for you. Silent enemies reading for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What do they need to be aware of? And when it comes to love and family, spiritual lesson. I told you, everything's karmic right now. Everything is karmic right now. All right? This is what I'm saying. I want you guys to understand what you're dealing with here. It's not a game, The spiritual journey is difficult. It is hard to wake up because there's a lot of responsibility involved. There's a lot of things you're going to have to do where a lot of people are just going to always be in opposition of you. And that's tiring, right? And sometimes we fall off. But the thing is that it's not easy. This is why everybody can't be spiritually aligned and spiritually. It's not going to work like it. Most people, we all fall off the horse, right? This is just the way it is. If it was that easy to get to your North Node energies, if it was just that simple or that easy, you know what I mean? We all would be doing it. Nobody would be, using astrology and tarot, and, other occult studies to, understand themselves and what's going on in their behavior. Wouldn't be using these things. Yeah, we have marriage. So some of you, you were married to this person. For others of you, you were dealing with someone who was married. That's why the Queen of Pentacles' energy is in reverse. You could have been partying and hanging out and dealing with someone who was married to someone else, right? And the universe is telling you you need to leave this person alone. For some of you, maybe you were the married person, right? And the universe is telling you you need to let this go, all right? But that's what I got for that. So let's pull up some other cards and see what we got going on. Taurus, Virgo, Cat. I don't know where that came from. That was like real creepy, right? Going on, whatever. But let's see what else we got for you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Silent enemies reading, January 2022. Messages of advice. All right. So Turkey spirit came out. It says give with gratitude and grace. It came out in reverse. So this is an energy I resonate with a lot, and I tell a lot of people. If you got a good heart, you're one of those people who got a good heart. You always taken advantage of. You always shit it on. You always getting the short end of the stick. You're one of those quote unquote nice guys. The thing is that you got to change your ways in a sense where it's like, you can't be nice. Nice is not, it's not the move. It really isn't. No disrespect to anyone who calls themselves nice, but if you really understand what nice is and how most people feel nice is, most people feel nice is like pushover. Oh, she's so nice. She went and got my shoes and cleaned them for me and put, like, oh, she's so nice. She went and now there's certain things that people do that is a kind gesture. But if somebody just knows you as being nice, in a sense, depending on how many people they are, they could be looking at you like you a pushover. I'm going to just keep it 100 with you, a people pleaser. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a people pleaser and a kind person, but just make sure that you're giving that energy to people who deserve it. All right? Some of you are just giving that energy, just, oh, well, that's who I am. I can't help it. I'm a nice person. Life is going to knock you down a few times, and you're going to realize, okay, well, I'm a nice person, but I need to be a little bit more discerning on who I'm going to show that niceness to. That's why this came out in reverse, okay? That's just the way life is, you know? There's nothing wrong with being a nice person. I'm a nice person too. If I love you, I will give you whatever, and I will take a knife and put it in somebody for you. But are you worth that? You know what I'm saying? That's where you're going to have to see. You're going to have to use discernment when you're giving with gratitude, because you're naturally a giving person. Earth sign people are naturally very giving people, right? But you can't put yourself in a position where you give, and then you end up like this. Because this is what it is. This is what it is when a person who gives, and gives. All right? And they ain't getting nothing in return. There's no even exchange there. Then we got open to infinite possibilities. That came out in reverse. Because for some of you, it came out in reverse. For some of you, all these are in reverse. All of these came out in reverse because for some of you, like I said, again, you're looking at this as in, yeah, I got out of that relationship. I got out of that karmic cycle. Ooh, it was rough. Yeah, girl, blah, blah, blah. I'm done with that. For some of you, it's because you're ignoring your intuition. And that's why it's coming out in reverse. The universe is telling you that there is no infinite possibility with these connections. There's not. It isn't. Right? And this is why this came out in reverse. Because they want you to understand that. Stop giving to these people. Right? Stop giving. Because there is no, it's not a possibility that it's going to work out. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. I had my audio on. You guys might have been hearing that echo. Forgive me. Because I got headphones in. I'm blasting my music. The third card that came out, it says, sweet results await. Now, you saw me shuffle these cards, right? If this is coming out, look at these cards that came out in reverse in reference to this connection you're in. Open to infinite possibilities. Give with gratitude and grace. Sweet results await. All of that came out in reverse, meaning that the connections that you're in, or these people that you've cut off, or you know you need to cut off, it's not going to work. You're going to keep banging your head up. It's like banging your head up against the wall with this, right? When it comes to karmic energies. And what the crazy part is about karmic energies, or what one of the basic 101s about karmic energy, no matter who this person is in your life, what you need to understand is this. They are wired to treat you a certain way because they are wired to be your karmic. You know how you have some people who will say, like, say somebody passed away, you go to a funeral. You'll have people who say, oh, I gotta go pay my respects. That man was so kind to me. He did A, B, C, and D. And then you'll have somebody who say, yo, fuck him. I will burn that whole church down. Don't have me go over on that side of town. He's the most, disgusting individual I've ever met. He did A, B, and C, blah, blah, blah. And that could have been some real dirty stuff that he did. But to these other people, he's kind and generous and this and that and that. And this. Why? Because that person was wired universally to be that way in your life, because they were meant to be a karmic lesson to you, right? So what's going to happen is if you get this person out of your life and you move away and then you come back, what happens? The person's behavior continues to be the same, because that is what the universe wired them to do in your life. They're not going to change, especially if you've done the 8 of Cups dance 20 times already. You already know it's not going to change, right? So once you start understanding that about these karmic relationships, it will give you more ammunition to say, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to get up and go. And I've learned my lesson. I'm not coming back. I've already done this 8 times already. I keep going back and forth with this person. This is what these 8 of Cups is about. It's not just walking away. It's walking away, coming back, walking away, coming back, because you're still emotionally attached. So once you understand what these karmic relationships are in your life, and who the karmic relationships are and why they're karmic and how these relationships function, it'll be easier for you to just step outside of it. It's like now you're watching a movie because you already know who the actors are and what they're going to do. And it's like, oh, okay, now I got more control over the situation. Now I'm not going to go over there today. I'm not going over her house because I already know what's going down, and it's like you can navigate. And some of you may still have to deal with these people, so you may have to learn to navigate around them because you may have children with them, or you may have family members or businesses with them. So you still got to deal with them. For those of you who are dealing with people who are intimate, You know, you may have kids with these people, so you still got to talk to them. For those of you family members, you still got to deal with them because they're still in your family. You just have to learn how to move accordingly now. So you don't give to them as much like you used to. You don't give them the shirt off your back. They've already proven to you they're not real family. So what, they blood? You know what they did to you. Don't let nobody invalidate your feelings. You know how they treated you. You know what they did. Period. Let's get 3 more cards. We're going to wrap up the reading. That was... Yeah, I need just 1 more. All right, Earth signs. Silent enemies reading for January. 1 more card, please. 1 more card. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Happy birthday, Cap City. All right, change in the wind came out in reverse. Now, that could be because somebody's refusing to change. Or, like I said, for some of you, this is a past tense energy. You're looking back at this situation like, yeah, it was difficult, but I got up out of it. I saw the change needed to be made, and I made it. The next card out is TikTok. Yeah, see, time's up. I can't make this shit up. You see the cards. You saw me shuffle. TikTok came out in reverse. All right? So somebody had 30 days. They may got less than that now. All right? Because they got the number 30 here at the top of the card. So a month ago, you know, this could have been when Venus went into retrograde, you know. So that was what, the 16th of December? So yeah, time's up. You might have had a month. Some of you may have less than a month, okay, with whatever's going on. But you don't have a lot of time. And then we have thinker. So some of you could really be contemplating what the hell is going on, trying to figure this out. Now keep in mind, when it don't make logical sense and you have all the information you need and it don't make logical sense, the universe is at play here. So it ain't nothing for you to do but to fall back, because it ain't nothing you can do. Especially if you've done everything you could, right? So some of you are just thinking about the situation, wondering why it didn't work out the way you wanted it. What is the problem? Why we don't get along? What's the issue? It's karmic, boo. It's karmic. These people ain't never going to love you. They never going to respect you no matter what you do. So stop being Mr. or Mrs. Nice and take care of your spirit and your heart first. You don't have to be a mean bitch or a mean asshole, but you definitely want to take care of your spirit, because in the end, who is going to take care of you if you don't, right? You can take care of yourself better than anybody else can. And once you understand that, and you know what I'm saying, as far as your evolution as human being, and your spirit and your energy, you will be so less worried about what else is going on. There would be so less energies affecting you or trying to attack you. There won't be less trying to attack you, but it won't bother you as much because you'll understand what it is. But this is part of you connecting with your guides and listening to your intuition. So this is the whole purpose of this reading, is for you to pay attention to those intuitive nudges about the people around you or people closest to you, because they're sent to your life to teach you valuable lessons about you. Worst case scenario, ugly things could happen. Best case scenario, you may have run into a roadblock with this person and you realize, all right, yeah, I can't rock with you no more. I tried, right? It's just not going to work. All right. So that's what I got for you guys. That's for the earth signs, the silent enemies, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, for the month of January. If you want a personal, reach out to me. My information is in the box below. I love you guys. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if it resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, or somebody you know. I need you to hit that thumbs up for me. And don't forget to subscribe, please, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I post. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do next, I just did earth. I'm going to do water next, all right? So if you want to check out water, give me about 10 minutes or so and look for the same symbol you saw. And or you can just hit the notification bell and then it'll hit you up if you got to run out and do whatever you got to do. It'll hit you when I post live, all right? Be about 10 minutes. So hopefully I'll see you there. If not, I'll check you out in another reading. Later.